हाय गाइस एंड वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। होप यू गाइस आर डूइंग एब्सोल्युटली फाइन। आशा करता हूँ आप सभी लोग ठीक हो। सो गाइस, फाइनली आई गॉट माय कंप्लीशन लेटर एंड आई एम ऑफिशियली अ ग्रेजुएट नाउ and I am going to apply my work permit. So in today's video we are going to talk about how you can apply your postgraduate work permit on your own without going to any professional and without paying them any hefty fees. You can do it on your own at free of cost. Yeah, but you need to pay some embassy fees, not entirely free of cost. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. But before that, if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you feel like my content is worth following, then do click that subscribe button below. So let's get started. Let's go. So guys, to begin with, we need to open our browser. Previously, it was preferred that if you are going to apply your work permit, you should use Internet Explorer. But just for your kind information, Internet Explorer has been shuttered down. So we cannot use that. But if you want, you can use any browser you want. I generally prefer Chrome. If you want, you can use Firefox also. So after opening your browser, you need to just go and search GCKey login, and the first website you will see, it is the official website of IRCC. You need to scroll down. So majority of times students apply their study permit through a consultant or any professional, and in that case they generally don't share their our GC keys to the students. So majority of students don't know their GC key. In my case, I also don't know. So if you know, you can just go and sign in with these options. But in my case, I don't know. So I will go and create an account. We can create a new account. So here we will just go and click on register with GC key, and then we will start making things. So here we need to click on sign up. I accept. I will create a username. So at this point of time, you just read all the instruction given to you to create a suitable username. And once you create it, just take a screenshot of it so that you don't forget it in future. So I will just create it right now. So while creating the password, you also need to consider this all things, and you need to create a password. So once you create your password, now you need to answer the questions which they are asking. They are generally just a recovery question. In case you in future you just forgot your password, so you can just create a new one by using this recovery questions. So as you can see that I have created my GCK account successfully. So guys, once you create your GCK account, you will end up to this page. So we need to start our process now. We select English. We need to go down and click on my applications. Then you need to sign in or create an account. So as now we know that what is our GC key, we can sign in. So guys, I have signed in and I am in my account now. So to start a new profile, a new application, you need to go down and click on apply to come to Canada. And they will ask you this. We don't have any reference code, so we will go down, like we don't have any reference code, and we want to apply for work permit, so we will click on this link. Then we need to answer some questions. So the number one is, what would you like to do in Canada? So I would like to work. After that, I need to click on temporary more than 6 months, as we are planning to take our work permit more than 6 months. After that, code. So my passport is an Indian passport, so I need to select that. After that, in what is my current country where I am living, so it is Canada. So do you have any family member who is a Canadian citizen or a PR in Canada? So no, I don't have anyone. Now I will put my date of birth. Now they are asking a question like, are you a lawful permanent resident of US? So we are not a US citizen. What is your immigration status? So I am a student right now. Do you plan to work on campus? No. So I am no more a full-time student. So for this question, I need to select no. So yes, I have completed a course. I have graduated from a Canadian Post-Secondary Institute, and my program was of 2 years. So I will say yes. And after that, is work an essential part of your studies? So no, because it is generally for the students who are applying for their co-op work permit. But I am applying for a normal work permit, so I will select no. After this question for this one, that have you been told by an immigration, refugee and citizenship Canada office that you are approved in principle for permanent residence in Canada? No. After that, have you submitted a PR application? No. Do you have a written job offer? No. So, do you have an official letter from your school that confirms you have completed your study program as well as a copy of final transcript? So, yes, I have. Now, what is my marital status? And never married and single. So, your province of destination, it is Ontario. So, after completing this all thing, IRCC knows that I need to, I can go for a temporary resident visa or a postgraduate work permit. So I will just click on this and almost there, continue. So for this one, I will say yes, I have a transcript and everything. Next, have you performed any medical examination? So for this one, no, I have not. For the next question, have you lived in a designated country or territory for more than 6 months in last year? This question means that if you have lived in a country other than Canada or your home country for more than 6 months, then you have to say yes. If no, then say just say no. So in my case, no, I have not. And for this one, if you're going to work in any of this field after applying this work permit, so you need to select yes, but I'm not going to work in any of this one, so I will just say no. Then do you want to submit an application for a family member? No, I'm applying for myself only. Then are you giving someone access to your application? No, I am doing it for my own. I am not giving anyone access of this. In past 10 years, have you given your fingerprint and photo like biometrics? So yes, I have given. Next, there is a fees associated with this application. So yes, we have to pay that anyhow. And are you able to make a digital copy of your documents with a scanner or camera? Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, I have a debit or credit card. So this is my entire application. So I just need to cross verify everything. At this point of time, just check if you have made any mistake, you can just go and edit them. And yeah, after that, you just need to click continue. So guys, once the checklist has been generated, you need to upload all the required documents and then only you can proceed further. But this one, the form which is IMM5710, it is kind of tricky form to fill out your own. So I will just provide you with this guide that will help you in filling that form. It is a very big form, but this guide will tell you that which question you need to fill and what you need to fill in that. So you can go to this one. It will be in the description box, or you can just pause the video and have a look on this one. So this will help you in filling that form, and make sure to fill that correctly. because it is a very important form. Once you fill that, you just have to upload everything and then you will good to go, because this all will become a green check. Once you will do that, after that you need to continue and pay your fees. So guys, once you upload your all the documents, so you will see the interface something like this. Everything will be like that, and once you have uploaded that, you will just need to click the next, and it will show that these are the documents that you have submitted and this is the total fees that you need to pay, and we will process. Then we need to just agree this. We need to give our name. That's my security question. So once you complete this thing, then it will transfer you to a portal where you just need to click on transmit and pay once again, and that's it. You need to pay your fees and you are good to go. So I will just pay it right now, and my transaction has been approved and I have successfully given my work permit application. So guys, once you pay your fees, so you can come back on your account and you can click on this button, check full application status. So you will get all your status, what is happening right now, and like I'm having 2 new messages, so I will click over there. So I just got my submission confirmation, so I will just click on it. So it will download a PDF. So this is basically the PDF that I need to show to my employers that I have applied for the work permit and I can resume my work again. So guys, this was the entire process of applying a work permit. Hope you guys like this video. If this video helped you, so don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So take care and I will see you next week. Bye bye.